I'm just going to put the hard truth out there. I'm a plant person that hates summer. I know, I said it. I said the hard truth. But seriously, who really enjoys this weather? You walk outside and the air hits you like a wet towel on your face. You're trying to breathe through it. It's so hot and miserable. It's just bogging you down. I am not I am not a summer plant person. I no 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 no. This is why we have indoor plants. But I digress. Let me introduce myself here. Hi, my name is Shannon. I make plant content all across social media. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about what am I excited about that's growing in my houseplant collection this week. I have a lot of things to cover, so go ahead and take a seat, get comfortable, and let's look at the plant collection together. The first plant I'd like to show you today is my white bird of paradise. She's a big girl. I got her last year, very, very teeny tiny, and she's gotten huge on me. She actually went dormant over winter and has since given me this leaf here. But this mama is the one that she just put out. Look at the size of this leaf. It's bigger than my head. I mean, bigger than my head. And I know it's a bird of paradise. It's going to get huge, but it's really awesome to see it go from a little plant to a big plant in my collection. I'm just really, really proud that I was able to get it to size up like this and excited to see how much further it grows this growing season. I think it has the potential to really, really take off, and I'm just so excited about it. The next plant I'd like to speak with you about today is my Alocasia Aurea. Last week, she spit out this beautiful leaf here. I don't know if you can really see all the variegation on this leaf and how it's going to harden. This is a reverted Alocasia Aurea. Normally, this is about as much variegation as I would get, and you can see the comparison, how much more variegation this new leaf has. I've started giving it a lot more grow lights. I've been giving it grow lights for about 14 to 15 hours a day. It was given to me as a reverted one, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot of variegation, and even the last leaf it gave me here, you can see it's just green. There's not a whole lot going on there, but this one is not only sized up really, really, really nice, but you can tell it's going to have a lot of the yellow and cream splashes that I'm really hoping for. So hopefully we'll bring her back and get her going. I can actually see, just sitting here talking to you, she's already got a new leaf starting here. So I'm just really, really excited to see how happy she is here. It's really, really awesome. By now, you all know this girl in my collection very well. This is my Alocasia Pink Dragon. She has two leaves right now that are completely unfurled. This leaf here, she actually went reverted all winter. This was the only leaf she carried. And then when we started growing season, she spit out this one. But while I was away for the weekend in New York City, she popped out this one completely, and it's already starting to unfurl there, you can see. So I'm just so excited. I hope I can get it to be a little bigger. It looks like it's going to be a little bit smaller than this big leaf. Although I can see it's still kind of red and purpley down here, so maybe it'll keep growing. Fingers crossed. But I mean, the main thing with her that I am mostly excited about is that she's carrying these three leaves pretty effortlessly, which makes me really happy. I was very scared when she went dormant last winter. It was my first winter with her, and I was very afraid I was going to lose her. So to see her coming back and all happy here just makes me so excited. I can't wait to see how big I can get her this season. Next, we're going to talk about my favorite plant and what I did wrong. This is my favorite plant in my collection. This is my Anthurium Magnificum. I absolutely adore her and her veining and her leaves. This is the most gorgeous, gorgeous plant. When I bought her, she had already spit this leaf out. It was still very red and still coming in. So what I chose to do was just make sure I fed it so this leaf would get nice and big. Then it started giving me another new leaf already. So excited. And I thought this leaf was stuck in the sheath that they come in, the little covering that kind of holds the leaf as it's maturing. I thought it was stuck. It wasn't. Don't do this. Don't do this. Not worth it. Look at this leaf. Look what I've done to it. I'm just so sad. You can see here it's got a tear. It's got some holes in it. It's still sizing up considerably, and it'll work for the plant. It'll give the plant the light and all of the things that it needs, but it's not going to be that great, big, gorgeous Anthurium leaf that I was hoping for. This is just one leaf. I'm not too heartbroken over it. I know she's getting bigger. She's going to size up. She's going to give me more leaves. They won't look like this because I'll never do that again. And I'm just super, super excited to see what her next leaf looks like. And I promise I'll leave it alone. But yeah, learn from my mistakes. Don't do this, kids. Not a good idea. Okay, now back to the things that are working. Sort of. This is my Alocasia Bambino. I got this from Lowe's a few weeks ago, and I went ahead and transitioned her to leca. She lost some leaves, which I was expecting her to do, but she started losing more leaves than I was comfortable with. So, in a panic, off camera, I went ahead and moved her to fluval stratum. And that seems to be working really well for her. She's retained these 2 leaves, and you can see that she's giving me a new leaf here. More importantly, when I came home from New York this weekend, I noticed, see that root sticking out there? I haven't really noticed any roots on this plant yet, and to come home and see this little root sticking out of this drainage hole is really, really exciting. So that means she's rooting nicely in here, and I'm hoping that means I'll be able to save her, which it looks like. And then once she has her roots really well established, I'll go ahead and create another video on here of how I'm going to move her to leca from that point. This is my first summer really trying with semi-hydro. I have not really tried pond yet because it's really hard to find, but I have been using leca, and I'm learning a lot of valuable tips in this. The big thing I think that's going to be different for me moving forward is when I have alocasias and I want to transition them to leca, I'm going to remove the soil roots and get my water roots in fluval stratum and perlite mix. Once the roots are established here, then I'll move it to semi-hydro. It seems the move from dirt to semi-hydro, just to do it like that, is not working for me. It's not really worked for me ever. So seeing this little experiment pan out tells me that this is the way to go. So it may be different for you. Maybe you can move just from soil to semi-hydro. That's not worked for me in my experience. So I think this is the way I'm going to do it from now on. And that's it for today's video. As you can see, the Monstera leaves are popping everywhere. It's growing season, right? I may not enjoy the heat, but the plants sure do. If you found this video helpful, or if you enjoyed the content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I could really use the help. I'm just a small creator trying to make it here on YouTube, and every subscription matters. I do subscribe back to everyone because I'm not just here to make content. I'd like to make friends as well. So I'd love to hear all your tips and tricks, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. I know all of our environments are different, but let's learn from each other. And I hope you have a great week and a great weekend, and I'll see you back next week. Not entirely sure what next week's video is going to be about, but it's going to be plenty fun, and I'll see you there. Bye.